in Beaumont. Today, tomorrow is my son's birthday, and I am making a birthday breakfast for him any time of the day. So let's get over here closer. The first thing on the menu is Frijoles Puercos. And what does puercos mean? See, I have some pork chorizo. It was frozen. I slept it in the casing and I put it in the microwave for about a minute. And now I'm going to cut it open. In case some of you don't know how to make chorizo, you might have questions. You see it and you eat it in the restaurant, you don't know how to make it. I'm going to show you right now, easy peasy. Don't mind that sound. My son has a salt gun and he is shooting the moscas. You know what moscas are? Yes, the flies. Kitchen shears. And I'm going to get a little water. I'm going to show you a little trick. When cooking chorizo, a lot of people don't like cooking chorizo because they don't know if it's done or not. Because if you cook it just dry in a pan like this, it tends to get burnt or overcooked. And I am going to put a little bit of water, just a little bit. And what this is going to do is it's going to steam our chorizo to cook. I'm going to cover it for a minute or so. What else are we doing here? Let me put this on the back burner.
You say get the jalapenos outside?
Yeah.
Like, is it a jar or is it?
Yeah, I think
Is it in the fridge or where is it at?
in the refrigerator. And the next pan, we're gonna have I'm doing the breakfast that he likes. A Mexican style, half and half. And I am going to be cooking him a special cut of meat today. Normally, I would cook him bacon, sausage, but since it's birthday breakfast, I have a grass-fed 10-ounce beef ribeye. And we're going to cook that. I have my temperature here. Let me rinse this real quick. It has to be thawed out to room temperature. And mine was not room temperature because it was, let me get that quick. Sorry, but I'm walking away. Mine was not room temperature because it was frozen, so I put it in a pitcher of hot water and let it thaw out. So, what are we going to add? We're going to add a little bit of avocado oil in there. Or you can use olive oil, whichever. We want this cast iron pot to be screaming hot. And the seasonings, I'm going to take you back a little bit because I didn't take my seasoning out. All I'm going to put is salt and pepper, folks, on your meat. Well, actually, it's this Montreal steak seasoning. You want to press that in. Okay, let me go wash my hands because I need to hand to that chorizo. Don't try this at home. At least don't try it all together like me. Okay, so I have that. I have some pure grass-fed Irish butter. And we're going to put that in with the olive oil, and that's going to work together with it. And it is chorizo. As you can see, it is not burnt. And it's broken down nicely. And all I'm going to do is let it start cooking. And when it starts being less mushy, it is finished. So we have our ribeye here. I've got picked some aromatics. I have this rosemary from my garden. We're going to cook this ribeye about 7 minutes, 3 minutes on each side, depending on what you want it. And it sticks to the pan. Once it releases, it's ready. Alexa, set the timer for 3 minutes. I have my temperature here. We're just going to leave that alone. Now the beans, I need our attention over here. So I have my chorizo there, and I have beans that I refried, that homemade beans that I made the other day. I'm adding all of them in here. I already have cheese. But refried is when you refry the beans. Each refry makes them more delicious. And we want these puercos with chorizo. And we're going to put cheese, of course. I have Monterey Jack. Let's mix that together. And if it wasn't porky enough, we are going to make it extra decadent. Lard. Gives it good flavor even though it's cloggers, artery clogging. Well, actually, it is healthier than normal things that you eat. Let me check this. Is it releasing? So I'm going to turn on the slide. Let me turn on the fan. Bear with me. We're going to let that melt. And I'm also going to add some jalapenos in it. So come down here. Get some of the jalapenos out. In the meantime, I have some hash browns, his favorite, soaking in ice cold water. That's how you get them starch out of them. That's how they don't end up being very starchy and soggy. You could put tortilla cheese in here. Chihuahua cheese, whatever you like. Going back. Alexa, stop timer. Time to turn our ribeye. And just in case it didn't already have enough butter, we are going to throw some butter on top. We're going to use it up with that. And our beans are dancing over here along with our ribeye. And we're going to let that rest. We want an internal temperature of about 160 medium. Okay. Let's get those jalapenos in there. If you want more, you can add more. And I'm actually going to throw one of my garden jalapenos in this pan just to eat with your dinner and let it get confused with all this. Now we have our Monterey Jack. That's what I'm using in my beans. Because it already has pepper jack in there, and we want pepper jack everything. And this is how I do it. I don't grate it. I do it like this, little chunks, so it can just melt into there, and when you reach for your frijoles, they will just have pockets of cheesy goodness. Alexa, set timer for 2 minutes. I forgot to set the timer. You know what? I don't know why, but my brother used to do this all the time, and his beef would be delicious. To throw a fat in there. Better, everything's better with butter. Okay, let's start this down. You gotta get those potatoes in. I'm gonna put on the back burner. Well, let me actually fry this. A little more. I have all my pans out here. And no solution. But these beans are done. Let me bring you in. Alexa, stop timer. Look at those frijoles. And your meat's almost done. I think I should put 3 minutes. So we're going to push this. We're going to turn this off. Put it to the back. And turn it back on. We need to put our potatoes cooking. And yeah, let me use my cast iron. Cast iron is an even temperature cooking. Get oil in there for our potatoes, and I'm just using pure canola. Has to be totally covered on the bottom. Once it starts frying hot, it will not burn. So now we have to strain out these potatoes, and you want to get as much liquid out as possible. See how they're stiff. They're not all soggy. But they're gonna dance when we put them in there. So I want to make sure all that water is out. Let me throw this out. And this is a secret to having nice potatoes. And what you want to do is you're going to throw it in there. You're not putting your potatoes in until you see that dancing. Okay. Let's check this. The other side. Yeah, I'm just going to turn it over 1 second just to get that blood off. And we already have the butter on it on one side. We'll put more on this side. Well, actually, let's see. Where is my blood? What I'm going to do. Hey, stop that. There was water in there. That's why. Let me turn this off. It is off. I'm going to tip it. I'm going to get some of that butter, brown butter, and put it on top. And we're going to let this rest. I'm going to bring it over to the cutting board. And I'm going to let it rest. Cutting board clean. Let me get this chili out of here. Actually, see? This is how I get myself all bruised up. Oh, popping. If I take it in there, it won't be popping. Let me put them all in. Get my meat over here. Pull that. Hi Laura. Here's Josh. Breakfast is an absolute favorite. My husband used to love breakfast for dinner. He loved it. It was his fave too. I am just going to cover these potatoes to bring them back up to camp. And let's check out our meat. It's been off the fire for a sec. We're going to check it out. Let me get a fork. Okay. It depends what temperature you like your meat at. If you like it, you cut it in half. So that's kind of medium, that should be fine. It rested a couple of minutes, so it's good. Now we're gonna get eggs going. Hot chili there. Little decoration. Where's your decor? Part of the appeal is the presentation. Let's put that there. This is a special pepper. Okay. I'm gonna get my eggs. And another tip when you fried eggs, to have them at room temperature to prevent them from popping or turn. Okay. And I put this, we use a salad supreme on ours, so I'm gonna put some on there. So let's get the potato on the plate. Other side one down. Oh, we gotta leave room for the frijoles. And let me move that. The eggs don't have to go on top of it, I guess. That egg on. Get on top. chorizo. Let me show you the magic over there. On the frijoles puercos. Look. That's what I'm talking about. You want that crispy part? Yes, you do. We do. Here it is. Breakfast ready. Deb's Kitchen. I have some whole wheat toast. Tortillas. If I'm not making my homemade tortillas, I'm not doing it. So, my husband used to tell me, don't cut my toast. So we don't cut the toast. But here it is. And I might add that our men in this home always want their potatoes extra crispy. So we give them extra crispy. So turning this off and it's done. Let's get some more salsa cream on those eggs. And look at this. This right here, this is like money. Now I'm having him come over here, Josh. I'll give you a sample of it. Josh, Josué. I don't know if he's. Josh! Well, let's put it over here anyway. If you have avocado left, you can add that. Josh, are you up? Are you near in the vicinity? Guess not. Better go call him. I guess I have to taste it for you then. Of course, avocado on the egg. Josh, come and get it. Come and get it. Come and get it. Here he comes. We're gonna try it out.
Hey everyone, all 11 of you, Laura, thank you, happy birthday, Josh, yeah, thank you.
I'll get a knife. I'll give it, try it out.
Try it out, it's too much to try out.
Just bite and just get a bite of your meat and your cheese.
Oh, okay.
Here.
Let me try some of these beans.
Frijoles Puercos.
Flavor. I don't know if I could try it. I need to sit down and eat this.
Or just get
It
a little
smells too
piece.
good.
Just get a little piece of your meat. And
See, now it's going everywhere. Yeah. You guys are missing out. Thank you, Mom.
happy birthday.
Love you.
Love you. So there
you,
you've
love
been
you.
in Deb's Kitchen. Cooking up. You don't need to go to no steakhouse when you got. I just showed you how to do it in your own kitchen. Easy. And thank you for tuning in. One of these days I'll get back on an actual YouTube video. But have a blessed day. You've been in Deb's Kitchen. Check me out on my actual YouTube where I post videos and like, subscribe,
You're
share.
on Facebook too?
And I also have a Facebook group in Deb's Kitchen. And that's where you come and see me doing basically this. This is a demonstration of what goes on in my kitchen. You see it live, real, snafus, boo-boos, dishes piled here and there. It isn't scripted. And it's always real. It's always delicious in Deb's kitchen. Have a blessed day.